Hey guys, 24/7 Rants here with an update on the whole situation with Kenny Thomas Nickel dying. Rest in peace again. Terrible, tragic incident that has happened, mostly because, as most people believe, including the family of Kenny Thomas Nickel, he never received the money from JoshPalerLin. Now, Josh apparently went on Fox News yesterday, I believe, to sort of, clear his name and give his take on this whole situation, but I have not been able to find any clips on that. It was on like local Los Angeles television. So if any of you guys have a link to that, please comment it and leave it down there, because I would love to see that. I would love to see what he has to say about it, because as I think I said, Kenny's dad plans on suing Josh. Now, we'll have to see exactly what the cause is for, but it looks like he has some pretty convincing evidence. It looks like he has a strong case behind him. He has a document, I believe, that had Josh write off, basically saying that you have to pay him some certain amount of money, or that Thomas will only get a certain amount of money. I didn't read into it much, but I'm going to leave everything in the description. And I can just say this based on the evidence that Kenny's dad presented to NBC News. It is not looking good for Josh. And Josh is obviously upset by this because, all the evidence is starting to come out. People are starting to realize who he really is and what he did. So he first off, he's sort of deleted all the comments. He's deleted as many comments as he could that are speaking out against him on his videos, which just proves, again, that he is the one who's guilty in this. He tried to take down my fake video 3 times. And if he was innocent, then he would have left it up because, as Cody Roeder said, he had a clear conscience. You would have just known to yourself and known that, that's not true, and you would have been able to easily refute everything I said, but he couldn't. So, but then he gave just a nasty, nasty Facebook message against Kenny's family and specifically his dad. I'll read it off to you. It's really sad what this guy's going to. He deleted it since then, but if you look up JoshPalerLin, I challenge him to sue me. You'll be able to see it in, sort of like underneath the website. It gives a little description of what's on the website. You'll be able to read it down there. I challenge him to sue me. Come sue me on Monday. I'm waiting. And sue me for what? Sue me for taking care of his son when his own family did nothing? Fundraise money for him to give him a new life and keep him out of the street? Come sue me. I challenge him to sue me on Fox. You'll see. His father is the most disgraceful, racist, unappreciative human being I've ever met. No wonder he became homeless and alcoholic. Let's just take this apart for a second. So he challenges him to sue him, even though, again, Kenny's father has a whole lot of evidence against him. You can read it on the NBC News article. There is a pretty good case against Josh right now that there was definitely some sort of charity fraud going on here. Fundraising money for him to give him a new life and keep him out of the street. Well, you didn't do a good job of that because he was still on the street and still homeless when he died. And that's the other thing, is that on his Twitter account, he said something like, I've been taking care of a homeless guy for 3+ months. How dare you say this stuff about me? Well, Josh, I don't know how long you took care of him exactly. Obviously, you took care of him during that time when you kept him in the hotel, and while it was profitable for you and convenient for you. But the way it sounds, you didn't know about his death until after a TMZ article put it up. So obviously, you haven't been taking care of him recently, or even just keeping in touch with your quote unquote great friend, as you said in the video. Let's keep going here. Come sue me. I challenge him to sue me on Fox. Okay, basically Josh is he's extremely immature. That's all this is. It's just like an immature rant. But this is where it gets worse. His father is the most disgraceful, racist, he says unappreciated because his English isn't too good, human being I've ever met. Honestly, it's just sad that Josh has to go to these levels for somebody whose son just died and name call them over and over again and basically just ridicule them for, wanting justice to be served. And I hope justice is served. I hope that Josh gets what he deserves, because this is horrible. It's horrible what's happened here. And Josh is trying to hide himself, and he's trying to be the good guy. And some people still think he is the good guy, but once this whole legal situation is over, we'll all know the truth. And I'm glad that the truth is revealing itself. But again, wish it didn't have to happen this way. And it's honestly horrible that he's saying that the family is disgraceful, racist, and unappreciative. It's horrible. So I'll see you guys later. Just wanted to give you this update. Bye.